In the last year, I coded 2 startups, both of which made a good deal of money, almost $80,000 together. And I didn't know how to code before that. But my question is, could I have done this without all the stress? Could I have avoided the headaches along the way that basically came every single day? And can you, going forward, succeed as a solo founder, learning how to code or coding in general, your own startup today? Can you do that without all of this mental tension and pain in your brain? Yes, you can actually do that, and it is possible, but is it easy? No, like it's not easy. Let me go over the most important things that I think I wish I knew earlier and that have helped me now, even though I still do need to work on not being constantly stressed, because it's hard to run a business when you're not high strung. Of course, there's going to be other factors that may make you a bit stressed. Of course, your business is not the only thing that exists in your world. But if you're trying to make it, or you're trying to succeed, you're probably putting a lot of daily effort in, and most of your mind space is directly on your business. So much so that you may forget to eat, sleep, or get some exercise, which is the basis of our health and our mental health too. So these are the things we don't want to skip out on. I skipped out of them before. It did not work. It made this so much harder, and it is still hard with these things. So if you don't do these things, it's just going to be it's like playing Minecraft on hardcore, okay? Actually, it's much harder than that because that's not even that hard. So first thing, you should probably go outside every single day. It doesn't have to be for long, just get some sunlight. That's gonna help a ton. Yeah, you probably didn't expect to come to this video about winning in startups and such. Exercise, also very good. Highly recommend it. And if you can play a sport every week, that's going to be really fun. It's going to help you de-stress a bit, release some of that tension that you probably have from working 24/7 to trying to make it. More importantly than exercise, if you're not going to do anything other than this, I would do this, is to actually get good sleep. Good sleep means you're going to have a low resting heart rate when you go to sleep. You're going to go to sleep at about the same time every day. And to do that, you have to have a wind down routine for an hour, read a book or something really chill, maybe a light walk, and don't eat too close to before bed. Try like 2 hours. Those things, and going to bed at the same time every day and then sleeping for 8 hours is going to dramatically increase your entire life. Because if you're well rested, you can function properly. You can just live a more stable life. And that's going to make all the difference. If you want more info on this, go look at Brian Johnson's video on becoming a professional sleeper. That should really be the number one goal, I think, for anybody trying to be a solo startup founder and do it in a way that is not constantly incredibly stressful. Because it is going to be stressful, but you can reduce that a lot simply by being a more stable person and getting adequate rest. Today I'm working on making this like cool AI video creator where you select like a person and write a caption, and we add like a product demo. You probably don't care what this is, but it's kind of cool to work on things like this. However, it's not always this fun. A lot of coding is solving your past mistakes, and that's kind of what I've been doing for the last few weeks. I've been having to go back, fix things that are broken, and really just dive into the problems that I've created for myself. And that's stressful. That is not fun. When you're sleeping at night, you're thinking about these things. So hopefully, if you do sleep enough, you'll be able to solve these problems a bit easier and with a bit less stress. At least that's the idea. I mean, maybe it's still going to be hard, but that is kind of like you're doing something hard. You're building a startup. It's not going to be easy, but it can be more enjoyable, more fulfilling if you're not constantly like 24/7 stress. So yes, you can build a profitable startup by yourself without being stressed 24/7. But there's still going to be stress. After all, you're doing something hard. You're building a profitable startup by yourself. There's usually huge teams for these things. Now it's possible to do it by yourself, but that doesn't mean it's easy. And the good thing is, because it's hard, most people won't do it. But you can, and you can do this with less stress than even I had last year. You don't need to do your work for 8 hours a day and then stop working and still be always stressed. It doesn't really help you, and I tried it, I did it. It wasn't productive. after I'd put down my laptop for the day, I would still be constantly thinking about, did I do this? Did I do that? Even though these are all problems I can solve tomorrow with the time I have for work set aside, which is a substantial amount of time, I would be constantly stressing and not being able to enjoy my evenings and the times with my loved ones when I could have been. Like, it was kind of silly. And I think there is the type of person that succeeds is usually more anxious than not, but there definitely isn't a requirement to always be stressed 24/7. Yes, you're doing something hard, but yes, it also can be fun. You also can look at it in a way that's saying that you're not going to give up, that you're going to keep going no matter what. So why are you stressed about this little thing that's not going to matter in 2 days? Why are you stressed about this thing that is going to be solved tomorrow when you get back to work? It's weird, but I didn't know that a year ago. Now I know it now. A little bit better. Still working on it. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you for coming. See you next Wednesday. I'm going to do one of these like my friend Mark does. Green heart. Bye.